I'm Sarah de Koirala, and this is my latest book, Learning to Love Blue. And I've been pitching it as the sequel to Lonesome When You Go, which was my first young adult novel published in 2016. And it is the sequel, but I've been getting some feedback recently that you don't actually have to have read Lonesome When You Go to understand and enjoy Learning to Love Blue. So that's great feedback. Thank you so much. And that's really good news if you haven't been able to find a copy of Lonesome When You Go, or you just want to start reading Learning to Love Blue. Hopefully you will still enjoy it and it will still make sense to you as well. I just want to read to you just the first page and a little bit of Learning to Love Blue right from the start. And I don't think you need too much background at this point. I'll just get straight into it. Chapter 1. When Bob Dylan arrived in New York on 24th of January 1961, it was the coldest winter in 28 years. Leonard Cohen and Joni Mitchell moved to New York a few years later, but I haven't read anything about their thoughts on the temperature. Well, they were both from Canada, where it snows all the time anyway. Now, I'm not in New York, and I'm not saying this is record-breaking weather, but my own musical migration to Melbourne will be historically marked by a sheen of sweat and 30-degree heat. I put my bass down on the front step and shake off my cardigan to ring the bell, while the Uber driver unloads my luggage. It's not even 9 a.m. yet, but I'm desperate to get into the shade. Sean opens the door and looks exactly as I'd imagined him based on the slow drawl of his voice from our earlier phone call. His facial muscles are so relaxed, he's gone beyond cool to disinterested, nearing comatose. Black jeans, chucks, and a leather jacket over a band t-shirt I can't quite identify. I don't think this guy checks the weather forecast before he chooses an outfit. His hair is sculpted perfectly. He must have to get it cut weekly to maintain that kind of precision. I run my fingers through my own shaggy hair and smooth down my fringe. Sean's face twitches out a hey. Hi, I'm Paige Bell from Mudwiggle. Well, from Wellington. I just called you from the airport, but I was using my new SIM card and my phone, and it was such a mission getting here. Perhaps you've forgotten. I blather on, overcompensating for his laconic silence. I feel exactly as I am, young, naive, excited. When I tried to sleep last night, it felt like I was hovering above the bed in a state of limbo, looking down on my restless body from the space where my Abbey Road poster used to hang, my room so bare and stripped of me. Rose came down from uni to say goodbye, and she and Linda got up this morning at the last minute to see me off, wrapped in their robes and rubbing their eyes. Dad was fussing about in the kitchen before I'd even emerged from my room, boiling the jug and trying to look as if it was morning. It was still pitch black when he drove me to the airport. I got you. Sean smiles almost imperceptibly and says, "Welcome to Melbourne, yeah?" He lets me in. So that's the very beginning, Paige arriving in Melbourne, and that's that's kind of the crux of the story, really. It's Paige moving to Melbourne and learning to love blue, learning to understand a little bit more about the adult world. So just wanted to prompt you again that Learning to Love Blue is available. It's available pretty much everywhere, but there's a link down the bottom here as well for you to follow. And you don't have to have read Lonesome When You Go. If you have, that's wonderful, and thank you so much if you have. But if you haven't, please enjoy. Thank you so much. Bye.